Good morning. Welcome back to Vietnam Legal Podcast. I'm Jade and I'm here to translate Vietnam's legal and business landscape into practical insights that you can actually use. Today's let's dive into one of the most important stories shaping the future of business in Asia. Vietnam's foreign investment landscape as of May 2025 and the key market trends ahead. Let's start with the numbers. Vietnam attracted nearly 11 billion US dollar in FDI during the first quarter of 2025, a 34.7% surge compared to the same period last year. That's not just good, that's the kind of result that makes investment officers smile before their morning coffee. I know this isn't just a post-pandemic rebound. Vietnam is stepping into the spotlight as the primary destination for global investors, not the plan B backup anymore. And manufacturing and processing industry continue to dominate the market, accounting for over 60% of newly registered investment capital. And it's not just a corporate power upon top. Brazil's JPS group is putting real money on the table, $100 million for two new factories in Vietnam. Bắc Ninh, Hồ Chí Minh City, Hà Nội and Đồng Nai provinces that are no longer just offering land and labor, but evolving into full-scale supply chain ecosystem. In the meantime, things are not going smoothly on the global front. The US-China trade tensions are rising again, with tariffs on Chinese goods now reaching up to 145%. It is a strong signal that economic decoupling is becoming more serious. The IMF has cut its global growth forecast for 2025 to 2.8%, citing growing geopolitical risks and increasing fragmentation in international trade. And Vietnam, we are no longer on the sidelines, we are in it. The US recently slapped a 46% tariff on Vietnamese export, labeling us as a non-market economy. That means our products are now more expensive going into one of our biggest export markets. Not great news for manufacturers. Here's the bigger picture. Vietnam is still attracting strong FDI, but we're also navigating serious global trade headwinds. And that's create both challenges and opportunities for foreign investors. Yes, supply chains linked to Vietnam might face more scrutiny entering the US, but concurrently, the domestic economy is growing fast. Vietnam has deep regional trade agreements like CPTPP, and the government is serious about moving up to the value supply chain. So today is not just about low-cost exports. Investors need a strategy that balances global reach with Vietnam's local growth potential. Now let's talk legal strategies. Vietnam investment regulations are evolving fast. In 2024, we see more access open up for foreign investors in sectors like logistics, data centers, and clean energy, all future-ready industries. But here's the reality. Legal processes are still very localized. What's smooth in Bắc Ninh may hit delays in Đồng Nai. Everything from licensing timeline to land use right certificates may vary dramatically province to province. Another shift substance matter now. You cannot just register a company on paper and call it a day. Authorities now want to see the real operation, real offices, real teams, real impact. If not, you risk losing your incentives or attracting unwanted scrutiny. The message is clear now. Vietnam welcome investment, but only from serious, compliant, and genuinely committed players. And from a business strategy perspective, Here are 3 key trends shaping the next wave of market entry here in Vietnam. First, there are clear shift toward high-value manufacturing. It's not about cheap labor anymore. Investors are setting up R&D central robotic lines and crane factory right here in Vietnam. Second, Vietnam is becoming a regional launchpad with CPTPP and RCEP in place. Companies here are not just reaching 100 million people of Vietnamese, they are tapping to the broader Asian Pacific network, and thus sustainability is no longer a buzzword. Green energy, ESG compliance, and carbon footprint tracking are quickly becoming must-have, especially for supply chains selling to Europe and the US. In summary, Vietnam is no longer competing just on cost, it's competing on resilient regional access and regulatory readiness. That's the new playbook, and it's where smart investors are heading. At Intercorp, we specialize in helping foreign investors navigate Vietnam's legal, business, and regulatory maze, from market entry to full operational scaling. If you are planning to set up, expand, or reposition in Vietnam, talk to us and let's do it right from the very start. Thanks for tuning into Intercorp Podcast. I'm Jade and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.